Hello everybody, it's Buranya and today I'm talking about email marketing. So in this episode I want to talk about email marketing, and specifically because I covered traffic, right? Social media or email, right? Or paid media, right? Facebook ads, Google AdWords. So I spoke about traffic in a few episodes ago. I spoke about why we're converting them, how to engage with people that are actually communicating with you through those channels, and then I spoke about a landing page. As I said yesterday, just to recap, or in the previous episode, landing page is there basically just to convert somebody from a visitor into somebody who's now has a bit of a relationship with you, right? So you want to have their email address so that you can send them an email directly, right? People perceive that email to be from you directly, and it is actually from you. It's just that you're sending it to more than one person at a time, and you can customize those emails, right? So depending on what software you're using, depending on what whether it's Infusionsoft or GetResponse or Aweber or ActiveCampaign, or there's a whole list of software available out there, and they all vary in price, and they all have different subscription levels and how many people are on your list. So a list is actually just literally a list of email addresses. Maybe you have their names, but it could be in a spreadsheet, it could be in document, it could be in just a list, right? And you're going to upload those to your software. Now the reason why you use software and not just Gmail, and you can use Gmail, right? I'm not saying don't. As a startup or early in your business, you might want to use your Gmail or even your domain name email, but it becomes very, very difficult. Like if you're going to go send an email to one person at a time, that's perfectly fine. But when you're sending to more than one person, you need fields, you need some sort of integration where you can have an email, right, sent to a different first name. So maybe you want to, in the subject line or in the first name, you want to put the person's name in. You want to have a field where every person that's on the list, your email software is going to change that name, right? So that it becomes personalized. So it goes, hey John, hey Mary, hey Buran, hey whatever, right? Whoever the person is. And so it's going to customize those emails. Also, depending on the software you use, you're going to be able to see the stats of how many people open that particular email that you've sent, as well as how many people clicked on a link. Now, what is clicking on a link in an email? Well, it's very simple. You send an email out to somebody hoping that they would, you target them, and they've come through your funnel, they've come through your ads, they've come through various means. You've qualified them to a point where they know a little bit about you. They know enough that they recognize your email address or that your name in their inbox, and now they've opened your email and they're reading through your content, they're reading through your message, and your message should have a call to action, which is, hey Mary, please click on this link and come check out this offer, or this 20% discount I've got on this t-shirt, or come have a look at my ebook, or come have a look at my course, or that's the delivery of you sending a personalized message, or maybe you're just telling a story, right? Whatever the deal is, blah 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 blah, and then you put in a link, and there's various ways to do this and various techniques to actually optimize, getting a better open rate and having more people open your emails. That's what I mean by open rate, and having more people click on the links in your emails to be able to come back to your website, or to watch your video, or to sign up for your course, or to download your ebook, or to check out this Amazon product that you're promoting. Whatever it is that your business is, or whatever it is that your message is in your email. Now, I'm going to give you 3 tips for email marketing. Number 1, the subject line is extremely important, right? Imagine getting a letter in the mail, and obviously most people don't get letters anymore, but imagine getting a letter in the mail, and it was addressed to maybe somebody else or the wrong person. They had the right address but the wrong person, or you don't recognize the company that it's coming from, or you don't recognize like who's sending me this letter, right? Chances are, if it's an unknown thing, or they've got your name wrong, or they've got your, something wrong, and you think it's not yours, you're not going to open that email, that letter, right? So it applies to email too. You're basically trying to get people's attention in the email, in inbox, in Gmail, or in Outlook, or in Yahoo, wherever people are opening their emails, and trying to get them to say, oh wow, this is interesting, okay, cool. And I'm a sucker for Amazon. Like, I'll literally open almost every Amazon email purely because I know that they send deals, or they send discounts, or 9 times out of 10 they do very clever email marketing where if I've seen a product on the website, they're going to send me an email maybe a day or two later to say, hey Baran, you were looking at this particular product, are you still interested in it? Now that's really clever because Amazon has built this whole system where they're able to see who's visiting their website, and you can do that too, right? There's tools available like Active Campaign that can track your website. You can use Google Analytics, and I'll talk about that in more detail, to see who's actually visited your website. You can use Facebook ads to retarget people and see who's visited a specific website page, and then show them an ad based on that. And so that's the feedback loop, and that's the loop to get people coming back to your website again. That's a little bit of more detail. That's a little bit down the line in terms of this series of videos, but that's the deal, right? If you're watching this video after the landing page video, right, that's on my channel, I apologize for the quality of that video, but this one should be better, and my future uploads will be much better too. So thank you very much for watching. To summarize, email marketing is at the end of the funnel where you're basically going to create messages to send to people, whether it be on a regular basis, daily basis, hopefully not daily, but at least depending on what their level of interaction is, you want to send the emails definitely on the first day or immediately when they sign up. You want to say a welcome, say a thank you, who you are, a little bit about you. If you've promised them an ebook on your landing page, deliver that ebook as soon as you can. If you've promised them a coupon, or you've promised them maybe an update on a contest that you're doing, or maybe you've promised them a webinar registration, right? Whatever your funnel does, you need to deliver straight away as soon as somebody's signed up on your landing page. So make sure you do that. And then you want to communicate to them afterwards, right? If it's a webinar, you want to give them the dates of the webinar. You want to send them a reminder before the webinar, maybe a day or two before the webinar, and then on the morning of the webinar, and then maybe an hour before the webinar, and then maybe 15 minutes before the webinar. So what I would suggest is people that haven't attended, or there's software like GoToWebinar, or and I'll talk about webinars in a completely different series, but there is software that can actually track and manage those things. And so you have the ability to communicate with your list using all the means necessary. So that's email marketing. I'm going to take this a step further in the next video and go into more detail about email marketing. So thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe if you like these videos. Please share it with your friends if somebody is interested, somebody who's just wanting to learn about email marketing. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if this was interesting, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.